Next, let's discuss planning your SFSP meal service. Advanced planning of meals is key. Consider the following. Consider offering a variety of foods, incorporating commodities, shopping competitively where you get quality for cost, use of seasonal products, preparation time, food products, equipment, and staff, as well as incorporating locally produced foods. The USDA Food Buying Guide helps eliminate the guesswork in planning your meal service. The Food Buying Guide provides an extensive listing of foods to help determine appropriate amounts of foods to purchase. You can find the USDA Food Buying Guide booklet at the web address below. USDA also offers a Food Buying Guide online calculator as well as a mobile app that users can download and use from their smartphone or tablet. New sponsors can print or download and save a copy of the entire Food Buying Guide from USDA's website. The Food Buying Guide provides sections on meat or meat alternates, vegetables, fruits, grains, and milk. It assists the menu planner in determining the total quantity needed for purchase of a product in order to produce a specified number of portions. The Food Buying Guide booklet can be used when manually calculating food quantities needed to produce a specified number of servings of a particular portion size. The Food Buying Guide helps to prevent overproduction or waste, as well as underproduction or shortages in component offerings. The Food Buying Guide helps you to complete manual calculations. Sponsor XYZ wants to offer Frito pie on the lunch menu and wishes for each entree to yield 1 serving of creditable grain from Fritos. What's the total quantity of Fritos needed to produce 250 servings of this entree, with each serving crediting as 1 grain per serving? We must first access the grain subsection of the Food Buying Guide booklet, seeing grains yield table, and locate the line item in section 4 or grains for corn chips or Fritos. The highlighted row provides the creditable amount per portion. The Food Buying Guide tells us that every 2/3 cup serving equals 1 grain bread serving, and also that for every pound or purchase unit of this product, there are 15 2/3 cup servings. So the question is, how many pounds do we need for 250 2/3 cup servings? 250 planned servings divided by 15 2/3 cup servings per pound is equal to 16.67 total pounds needed. Of course, we would need to round up the 16.67 pounds to 17 pounds to make sure we had enough. We can also use the Food Buying Guide online calculator to rework the previous example. The online Food Buying Guide allows users to create shopping lists to assist in ordering of food items and ingredients. Click on the tools, then on Food Buying Guide Calculator, and create your shopping list. The user can name the list, record a date, and begin adding items. You may consider naming your shopping list per the week of the menu that you're offering. Click on the component group where the food item credits and then type in the keywords to perform the search. The user has selected the grains group and search for the item corn chips under that category. Click Add Serving Size to provide details for the chips. We need 250 bread grain servings. When the serving size and the number of the total servings are entered, the exact quantity and by purchase units will appear. Click Save to keep the shopping list. The online answer matches our manual calculation. For 250 servings, we need 16.6667 or 17 pounds. If the sponsor already had some corn chips on hand, the amount could be entered into the number of purchase units on hand. The tool will reduce the purchase amount needed. If no corn chips were on hand, this would be left at 0. Don't forget to save as you go. You can access the Tools option and select Food Buying Guide Calculator My Shopping List to edit, delete, or to email it or convert to an Excel or PDF for printing and saving. We use the Food Buying Guide to ensure that sufficient quantities of food items are purchased. It also helps prevent overproduction, which also reduces your overall cost. During required reviews, state and USDA staff will check to ensure that the appropriate amount of food was prepared for the number of servings planned. SFSP sites must always plan meals with the intent of serving one reimbursable meal to each eligible child. Child nutrition labels, or CN labels, product labels, and/or product formulation statements provide a way for food manufacturers to communicate with CNP operators. These documents explain how products may contribute to the meal pattern requirements for meals served under USDA's child nutrition programs. Why do we see frequent use of commercially prepared foods in child nutrition programs? Commercially prepared foods are items like pancake on a stick, chicken nuggets, French toast sticks, or pizza. These items are often used because labor and staffing needs are reduced and children are more likely to eat them. Sponsors must be able to provide the nutritional contribution of all commercially prepared foods. The sponsor will need documentation to show the creditable portion of the components listed for meat alternates, grains bread, fruit, and vegetables. When utilizing commercially prepared products, items that are not found in the Food Buying Guide, be sure to purchase foods that have a child nutrition label or obtain a product formulation statement from the manufacturer. Without a CN label or product formulation statement, commercially prepared food items utilized in the child nutrition programs cannot be credited toward the meal pattern components, which will result in meal disallowances. What is a child nutrition label? A CN label is a document provided by the product's manufacturer that provides a warranty that the food meets certain nutrition levels. It specifies a product's contents and the contribution of these individual contents toward meeting the meal pattern requirements. They are found on a wide variety of foods sold by major food wholesalers and distributors. A valid child nutrition label will contain the following details. It will contain a 6-digit identification number in the upper right-hand corner, notation of CN on all 4 sides of the label, indication that the information has been authorized by the Food and Nutrition Service, FNS, USDA, with the date of issuance provided, and the contribution information per product serving. The CN label provides a warranty against audit claims when the product is used according to the manufacturer's direction. School program operators may submit an original CN label, a photocopy, or a photograph of the valid CN label during an administrative review as acceptable documentation. CN labels that are laser printed on the product carton or cannot be easily removed may be photocopied while attached to the original product carton, or a photograph of the CN label while it is attached to the original product carton. CN labels that are photocopied or photographed must be visible and legible. When a valid CN logo and crediting statement is provided, state reviewers must not request a product formulation statement. When a sponsor purchases a commercially prepared product without a CN label, a signed product formulation statement on manufacturer letterhead may be requested to demonstrate how the processed product contributes to the meal pattern requirements. It is the program operator's responsibility to keep records to document that meals served fulfill the meal pattern requirements. A manufacturer may use their own prototype as long as all necessary product information is captured. This is the state's prototype form, and it can be found on the CMP website under Memos and Resources, SFSP Forms. Product formulation statements must be signed on letterhead that demonstrates how the processed product contributes to the meal pattern requirements. Templates for documenting the meat or meat alternates, grains, fruits, and vegetables components are available on the FNS website. Product formulation statements may be modified for various products contributing to more than one meal component. For example, cheese pizza may credit towards the meat alternate, grains, and the red-orange vegetable subgroup. The crediting information for each meal component may be documented on the same product formulation statement. Creditable ingredients listed in the product formulation statement must match a description in the food buying guide for school meal programs. Product formulation statement should verify that the product's contribution to the meal pattern requirements is not greater than the serving size of the product. A 2.15 ounce beef patty may not credit for more than 2 ounces of meat or meat alternate. Product formulation statements should assure that the credible components are in the finished product. Cycle menus are sets of menus that are generally set for a 2 to 4 week period and then repeated. There are benefits of utilizing cycle menus, including meal purchases can be planned well in advance. It simplifies food preparation, it allows for accurate forecasting, and it can help to lower food costs. Standardized recipes, or recipes which have been tried, tested, and shown to provide consistent yields, should be used in child nutrition programs to ensure program requirements are met. Numerous standardized recipes for CMPs are available online. Here are some standardized recipe resources.